What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing today? I'm not going direct today because my camera's battery is low. So we're just doing it right here. What's up, everybody? What's up, man? Good to see everybody. Today I'm just going to kind of talk through some alternate voicings, swapping out chords. I just want to make sure you guys can see the guitar pretty good. Swapping out chords and things of that nature. I like that, and it was just by accident. So, I'm going to say today I'm in the key of D. First of all, thank everybody for tuning in, staying in tune. Hopefully I say something today that, will spark some interest, bless you in some type of way, man, help you put some more stuff in your guitar vocabulary. I want to start every video off now by saying I'm by no means of anything am I a guitar expert. I'm just sharing some information. Hopefully it'll help you some. Let's talk about swapping out chords and just kind of like making our playing sound a little bit prettier, or helping you to put some more chords in your your vocabulary. Trying to get this thing so you can see more of the guitar and listen. Cool. So, say we're in the key of D. So I'm going to do, in the key of D, that's a D major 7. Also, what is a great substitute for that D major 7? And maybe I should talk through, I don't have a better angle for, what I'm doing. So it's a D major 7. What I'll probably do is I'll try to put the tabs in this video later. All right, so D major 7 is what we're supposing the key of our song is in. A lot of times you can play, it would be here, it would be a D major 7 here, except for you're not going to play the root. So So if you were doing so that is the 2, 5, 1. Instead of going 2, 5, 1. Right? Back to D, which would be E minor 7. It's an A9 sus. That's essentially going to be an F sharp minor 7 without. So without a C sharp in that chord. So the 2, 5, 1 is 2, 5, 1. So I did 2, 5, 1. And if you ever want me to slow down, man, send a message going, hey, slow down, please. Good to see everybody. So hear it again. 2, 5, 1. Or. So 2, 5. The way I'm making this is, I see people do this a lot. I'm going to use my ring finger in my, so on that D chord, I'm going to use my ring finger in fret number 7 on string 3. I'm going to bar with my pointer strings 3, 2, and 1 in the 5th fret. And then I'm going to use my pinky as an accent. So 2, 5, 4. Which would have been an F sharp minor 7, except for we moved the C sharp. And that pinky's actually doing the accent the whole time. Chino, California, what's up, man? Yeah, we back at it. We back at it. Now, if the music allows, you can do something like that. Instead of going 2, 5, 1, you can go. And that's all major 7 chords, 2 frets apart, which is a B flat, C, D, whole steps. So if I was doing So I did a chromatic walk down. Sorry. So if this is the 7, 6, 5, 4. is the same chord as this one. They're both G major 7s. My mentor, one of my guitar mentors, a really incredible guitar player, even though he's like known more famously for playing bass, taught me to finger if my major 7 chord was going to be on the 6th string, the top string, instead of doing it that way, which is more traditional, he told me to finger my thumb. Now you can't do that hammer on and pull off on every key. See, it's wrong key. That works up on the 5th fret or an A. So it works for a few strings, but a few notes, but not all of them. So we got 2, 5, 1, or, and all we really substituted was that 1. That's another chord that you can use for a 1 chord. And sometimes I just be like discovering tones. A lot of the guitar stuff that I listen to is like quartet, and somebody in quartet would definitely do that. And all I went for was the bass note, which was D up here. Then I'm gonna bar skip string 5, go down the string 2, and then use my pinky from 2 to 1. There's another I was practicing today. Sorry guys. Oh my gosh. So I just came back from Miami. We did a show with, I played with Howard Hewitt, Tommy Davidson, who just dropped a single. He's a great singer, by the way. I did a stint with Fred Hammond. I was horrible, but I did an NBA All-Star Weekend with him. I played with Leandria Johnson. She came to town. I'm the guitar player at this particular point. If somebody comes to California, I may get a call saying, hey, we're putting together a band. I'd like you to be a part of the band. So, and we did that Lord Deliver Me or whatever. Or she did the nighttime, the old Ray Charles song. And I got to solo like the blues, right? Best time of my life. It was great. I got to do some bluesy stuff. I listen to Jubu a lot when it comes to the blues. So we got, that is a substitution for the 1, right? Or Wes Montgomery would take the 1 and we'll move it up 3. Anyway, let's not get, don't get sidetracked, dude. All right, another change I like is that in the same key, the 7, 7, 3, 6, right? 7, 3. To the 6. And all this chord is, it's a minor 11. So if I were gonna walk down like that, I'll do that again and do it slower. So instead of forming it like this, I would use my thumb again over the top, drop my thumb and my ring finger down. So instead of doing like this, I'm going to employ using like a flat 5 chord. So instead of going, I'm going to go. It gives you some difference, especially in the character of the chords and the sound. Different colors. Greg Lawson, man, quit playing. No problem. Man, I appreciate it. If you guys want to ask questions, please feel free to fire away. Great. That's a great question. So here's what people really get confused with, right? Practicing songs is going to build your library. I never intertwine practicing songs with practicing the guitar. I say it time and time again, especially since, Greg, a problem with me is I pick up really fast, right? And so when I first picked up the guitar 4 years ago, it's only been 4 years. I picked up the guitar 4 years ago, and I could do a couple chords. My friends were like, hey, you're coming to play with us. You're coming to play with us. You're going to be on this gig with us. And I could play maybe like 5 or 6 chords, really. And so they'd send me a list of 20 songs. This is how my career literally got jump-started. They'd send me a list of top 40. It'd be 20, 25 songs per set. Like, so it was like, hey, we're playing Friday, we're playing this set. And I have playlists, private playlists in YouTube where Stevie Wonder, Luther Vandross, even in church, a couple nights ago, a guy calls at 12 o'clock midnight. He texts me, say, hey, are you busy Saturday, tomorrow? And he's like, if you're not, come play guitar. And he starts sending me YouTube links where we're playing this song, we're playing this song. I'm a school teacher. I got to get up Friday and go to school and go teach class. So, like, thank God they jumped me in and was teaching me how to learn to play songs and decipher music pretty quickly. The problem with that was after a year and a half of playing, I played at the Blue Note in Napa. I played in Martha's Vineyard for the mayor, governor, in front of Cedric the Entertainer and Danny Glover and all this other stuff, right? I didn't know the guitar, and I'm still learning my guitar. learning songs will never teach you the guitar. It'll teach you, per se, what to play and what not to play. It may help you with chord progressions or chord substitutions, hence the video. But learning the guitar, how it's structured, where scales are, where they fit, arpeggios, that's a separate practice for me. And so sometimes I turn gigs down just so I could learn just so I could learn rudiments like that. And I'll turn on my metronome and I'll go. I'll go to town. I sound terrible now, but I'll go to town. I'll go to town on pentatonic scales. I'm trying to learn this harmonic minor scale. But practicing songs and practicing your guitar are two different things. And I'm really adamant now about learning the guitar more than I am about learning songs. So the real reason why I haven't been on doing stuff like this is because I've been cracking down learning where different scales meet up. Where things connect, because I want to know I'm catching it very, very slow, and I'm okay with that because I'm not dying until I have in some way, shape, or form beat this thing and mastered it, and I can flow. And I think the real issue with learning is it's just like English or another language. You want to learn to use it your way. You want to learn to use it so you can say more stuff. And sometimes I get sick of sometimes I get sick of that, and I want to do something different. I want to do something a little bit more jazzy. It's a different way of saying, if that's where I'm going, I can. And still get to my destination. So it's how I want to say it. And I've been watching old George Benson stuff. Contrary to popular belief, smooth jazz is probably where I feel like I'm going to land. While I've always played gospel, I will always play gospel. To me, smooth jazz has such a longer lifespan. As long as you can play your instrument, you got a gig in smooth jazz. So, in some genres, it is the next best, the quickest guy on the market. So, I'm going to smooth jazz where I can be 80 and still get on the stage and play. Let me see who's saying what. King Ray, bro, I'm serious. It gets like that sometimes. It really does. Where are you guys viewing from, by the way? Virginia. Wow. So, we talked about the one. And ask away. I'll try to catch them as I see them. We're going to talk about... Those are all ones. It would be here. Greensboro. Man. So even if you went... that 3 could still turn into the 1. So that's 1... 2. If you can turn that 3 into the 1. That's Michael Jackson, by the way, though. 2, 5, 1. Or same thing. It's all the 1. But here's the 7, 3, 6, right? You can go or like that. You can do that. Spartanburg, where is that? South Carolina. He's in the house. Los Angeles. I'll be Monday. Pray for me. I'm getting on the plane Sunday after I do worship at my church, and I'm going to play the Blue Note in New York. Then I get off that plane, come to San Diego. I'll be in San Diego like 4 or 5 days, chilling with my wife. We're going to go over to South America for a little bit. But, man, there's nothing as far as playing instruments. I love morning guitar. So let's talk about that. So, still in the key of D, you can do the 5 here, which is a 9 sus chord. Or you can do which is like 6, 9, right? So we got the 1, we have the 7, 3, 6, or so where's the other 5? So instead of going using the 9 sus as a 5, you can use a dominant 7 as a 5 chord. So 2, 5, 1. So 2, 5. So that first chord or that second chord was a dominant 7. Then drop down to the major 7. So say I'm thinking that chord, you'll find a lot of Al Green stuff. It's a great turnaround. It is what PJ Morton uses in guy that played it on the record was Chris Payton, one of my good, he's not a good friend yet, but I know him. He's a good friend to me in my head, I promise you. I love Chris Payton's playing. But you'll find this chord in a lot of Al Green, a lot of old school. I love that transition. This to diminish, minor 7, diminish. Donald Lawrence using on the record, the guy, Derek Allen, he played this song, I'm Happy Being Me. Or you guys are just watching. That's another one. And all I did was move the bass line off B and put it on, what is that? That's G, F sharp. We did the 7. It was like imaginary. So we didn't do the 7, 3, 6. We went 3, 6, and we could do. So so fast. I'll slow it down. Instead of doing just the 3 to the 6, we can go. I keep forgetting. get. Just playing kind of like what I hear. Let me try something. Sorry it's taking so long. Let me try something. So, great question. Great question. I think that's a great question. It depends on what the demand is. I think that's the easiest answer. Whatever the demand is what's going to dictate what you're playing. If you're just practicing, then, you're going to reach into your bag of tricks and you're going to play, kind of whatever you feel. No problem. If you are already playing somewhere, of course, the gig kind of like takes precedence. The gig kind of takes precedence over what you're playing in that case. However, a lot of times before I start playing songs, I'll just start playing scales and then work my way down in that. There's an exercise my friend Mike Hart taught me. It is so rusty because I haven't been practicing guitar. I've been practicing solos. I'm using a Logic, but that's amplitude you hear in the background. That's amplitude with all my pedals and all that other stuff. That's amplitude, and you can buy it and buy a bunch of breakout boxes. But it depends on what the demand is. If the demand is the choir music, then I'm choir. And I'm running into a Apollo Twin. So if the demand is choir music, then you're learning that music, and then you're taking as much as you can out of that music. Like, don't don't think because you're not learning the guitar that it's not benefiting. It's got to benefit in some way, shape, or form. So my father used to say, chewing the meat and spitting out the bones. You're going to take as much as you can from learning that music. Here's the trip about that song. The guitar is doing a lot of chicken picking. So one time, playing it with a band is different because I'm playing my part. I never knew the chords. All I knew was the licks. The only chords they made me learn was, that's old school, on the record. So, I will love you anyway. Even if you cannot sleep. You are the one for me. Here's where I ought to be. I just want something for you. You're not mine tonight. You hear me talking, baby. Love me now or I go crazy. I didn't even play that. And it's not a minor 7. It's a major chord. So it would literally be that. So it literally be an F to an E, then A to G. But I had to know them because it went in the song. And when people heard it, they were like, oh my God, you know it. And the trip about learning that song was I never even stopped to learn what key it was in. It's an A, but I didn't know. And I didn't know wasn't a run, right? So I remember one time the guy said, and literally in the band, sometimes I've been embarrassed so many times. The dudes would be like, we're going to do sweet thing. D, it's on you. I'm starting everywhere. They're like, no, it's an A. Please tell me you started a song in the wrong key. Please, somebody on this live tell me you started a song in the wrong key before. Just so I don't feel that bad. I'm talking way wrong key. It's probably videos out there. Wrong key. Because I was so busy learning the parts, I didn't learn what key it was in. And then it goes up. If you listen to the music, that, if I'm not mistaken, this is Prince's. The first part of the song, that's all it does. Second key, he goes. The blessed about learning the music is, for some other reason, for some unknown reason, forgive me, this really gonna be churchy. There is an anointing in knowing parts, learning parts. For some reason, it makes the song flow better. It makes stuff work right. So even this one, if it's here. I'm just playing off the one. I'm trying it. Nobody's got me. Let's see, see what happens. I feel like I come. No, it's way too fast. Way too fast. See if I did it right. You just make sure it's cut the right place. But a lot of times then after I'm finished with all of my practice, I'm done all my songs, I've learned my chords, then I doodle. So here's a great practice regimen. I'm not holding you guys much longer. I'm sorry for holding you this long. What's up, Oregon? 10 or 15 minutes of good practice, 3 or 5 minutes of doodling. What happens is your hand is a muscle and your hand can somewhat get tired. That muscle connected to your brain, especially when you become frustrated. And I'll say it again because it bears repeating. Hear me, tune in very, very closely. I want you to hear this. Your practicing should never sound perfect. Your practicing should always sound a mess. You should always sound bad. You should never come out of practice going, I really blazed today in my practice. Because practicing is for structure, it is for making sure you're in the right position, and then it's for discovery. It's hard to discover and be right at the same time. So sometimes you'll play different keys. It teaches you kind of like what not to do and what to do. It's terrible. You cannot discover and get everything right. You can't. Now play the gig right. But practice and sound terrible. It ain't nobody but you and your guitar. Practice and sound terrible. But when you get to the gig, now you're full of information. You're full of what not to do, what you want to do. You'll hear a run. If you know it, you know it. So it took a long time for me to even get that. That's Jubu Thrill is gone. I still can't get that. Whatever run he does, and I think he's tuned down a half step, so it starts here and it works its way up. Incredible lick. But if you're not discovering, you're never going to know what you hear in your guitar voice. I am not practicing every day to beat Jubu. Of course, would I love to play on stage with him? Would I like maybe sometimes people to mistake my playing for his? Maybe. I'm cool with being the church guitarist, DL. I'm cool with people being able to recognize my voice on guitar. So when I'm practicing, I'm discovering, like I do this lick all the time. I concretize that. I can do it in every key. I do it so many times, it's ridiculous. But that's my run. Now that took more work. That took more work. That's Jubu. And I'm not saying the run belongs to Jubu, but he did it in the song. And so, you know, I got me prepared for trying to tackle a diminished, so it's that. And I'm learning how to sweep so I can get arpeggios going. So, yeah, practice, man, should never sound good. It should always sound bad. You should come away from practice frustrated and mad, wanting to break your guitar. It will help you better. If you're jamming, you're not learning anything if your practice is filled with your jamming. You got that down. Where you gonna go? Discovery, like get in there. Get in there, like you won't ever know what you can do until you do it. Anyway, now we're just playing games. Yeah, you got to get in there, man, and feel it. How will you know? What is, are you in this key? Like, what key is that? Is that B? I went to do what I was doing on the fourth. work right. But it worked on the E string. So now I'm doing that lick with my ring finger and my pinky on the second string. That's like a Prince lick. Sorry, y'all. First of all, I'm soaking it in. When it comes to that drive, it depends on how you interpret that particular drive. It depends on how you interpret it. But when it comes to the drive, especially church stuff, a lot of times it's digging in there and getting it. It's digging in there and staying with it. If you're tracking in the studio, you can stop, rewind it, and record. If you're playing at church, if you're playing at a gig, by the time, if you don't have what you're doing down the muscle memory, by the time that chord comes, it's gone. They passed you. They're gone. They're gone away. Because in your head, you can't be, oh, this chord is, By the time you do it, man, the song is gone. The song is gone. So you've got to... And I would say the best thing to do, let me see if I can pull one up real quick. The best thing to do is to play with a metronome. If you're not playing with a metronome, you're robbing yourself of a great opportunity to really be all you can be as far as timing is concerned. Let me see if I can find some backing tracks. Did I find something? Oh, yeah. Let's go. Just pull it up. We're going to do it from the spot. I was messing up, sounding terrible at one point, but I'm telling you, if you don't practice with a metronome, a lot of times, got you, got you. Aaron, come on, man. Aaron's one of my older students, I believe. It was, I think it's at 169 BPM, something like that. It wasn't fast. I double timed the click so I can make sure everything was right. Shameless plug. Let me just go ahead and say this. If you guys see the merch, like all I wear at this particular point is church guitarist gear. A way you guys can help support the channel and keep me making videos, buy a shirt, man. They're like 30 bucks, 25 bucks, 30 bucks. 25 bucks, man. It's all I wear. All I wear is church guitar stuff. This is going with me to New York. I'm wearing this on stage. If you guys want to support, man, you absolutely can. I got them all colors. Wait till you see what's dropping in a couple weeks. I got them all. Blues, reds, whatever colors. You just tell me what's your favorite color. Cash at me. I'll make sure you get a shirt. Get the church guitarist merch. I wear nothing but this. And people always ask me, hey, what is that? You know, you're wearing on your shirt. And I forget all the time. If you guys have, if you guys want backing tracks, I got some stuff already. Practice CD. And then along with that, like I do phrase breaks. I do some phrase breaks that have music attached to them. Let's see if this has, hold on, let me see. There we go. There we go. With guitars. Intro, go to church. Just my ideas. Bunch of tracks. If you guys want a CD full of some practice stuff, man, all you got to do is hit me. I already got something online. Backing tracks, man, download right to your device. You can practice. I've been on here too long. I'll come back again. Maybe you'll see me Saturday morning. But at least once a week. Once a week from now on, I'm coming on. We're going to talk guitar stuff, church stuff. We're going to get better together. Let's discover who we are on our guitars together. All right? Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you soon. Peace. Stay tuned up. Click the bell notification. This is going viral. We're going to do it. I'm back. Bruh, don't trip. I'm back, Aaron. Mr. Red, thank you. Thank you. Pray for me. I'm flying out. I'll see y'all.